Hello, this is going to be partial uh, politics, but I just want to show you my babies are back. Every May, they come back and I feed them. Got 5 little babies. Up. All flock when you want the best. So, what's going on in politics? Oh, the little cuties. Love them little guys. So tired. What a day. So the news is starting to print the truth. Why? Because they kind of sort of have to. What do I mean? Now we're finding out what we know. If you listen to Dan Bongino, you knew this Friday. He laid it all out step by step, showed the proof. The Flynn Klizniak, why can't I never say this guy's name? The Russian ambassador. Flynn's phone calls with the Russian ambassador. Now we find out Flynn wasn't unmasked. It was never masked to begin with. And what are we saying? They're saying the White House asked the FBI to go find that phone call. Meanwhile, was the FBI the one who recorded it. They're the ones who spied on Flynn and the Russian ambassador. I'm not going to try to stop saying this guy's friggin' name. But why is the media all of a sudden telling us the truth? Why are they saying, even though we have the list of all the people from election day to inauguration, Trump's inauguration, that 2.5 month, 2.25 month time frame is the only one we've asked for. And Flynn showed up. Flynn showed up in November, a lot in December. December 14, 15, or 15, 16, I forget. One on December 28th, the day before the phone call, so we know it wasn't that. But there were no unmaskings on the 28th, the 29th, the 30th, the 31st. Well, why? We thought Flynn was unmasked. This is how we knew it wasn't unmasked. But now they have to come up with a new spin. The new spin coming up soon is going to be, well, Obama and everybody were confused because when Obama threw out the 35 Russian delegates on December 29th, the day of the infamous phone call, when he did that, Putin didn't respond. And his silence for a couple of days bewildered Obama and the White House. So, claiming confusion, they decided to strip the constitutional rights of a 3-star general. They're not going to tell you that part. I'm adding that part in. But they're going to say, we were confused, so we had to get that phone call. A Washington Post reporter put out a story on Twitter or on the paper, I forget where she's explaining this sort of Flynn thing and everything with the phone call. What did Flynn plead guilty to? What did the FBI say that Flynn did? He lied about talking to the Russian ambassador, Klizniak. I'm going to get this guy's name right one of these fucking days. That they asked him if he was talk to Klizniak about the sanctions, and Flynn said he didn't recall talking about the sanctions. So they charged him, and Vice President Pence supposedly asked Flynn if Flynn spoke to Klizniak. Wow, his fucking name, it's like kryptonite for me. If he mentioned the sanctions, and he says no. Now, what do we know about the phone call? Because they didn't release the transcript of the phone call. What do we know about that phone call? We know they had the interview with the two FBI agents on the 24th of January. We know that. Hold on. We also know, due to Comey's testimony and some other bits of information, that right after the meeting, I think it was Pribestap, whatever the fuck that guy's name is, the FBI agent. There was two, Pribestap and Stroke. Well, we know Pribestap wrote a 302 that day, on the 24th. We also know Peter Stroke and Lisa Page discussed that 302 in a couple of their messages back and forth, and that it had to be edited. Now, we've seen what we believe is the first edit. It was edited more than once, but we believe we've seen the earliest of the edits, the edit closest to the original, which for some unusual reason disappeared. Why did it disappear? Well, the first 302, according to the information we've had and to some people's testimony, says that the FBI agents, Stroke and Pribestap, these people with these fucking names, FBI agents Smith and Jones, that's going to be their new names, said they didn't think that General Flynn was lying. He didn't appear to show signs of deception. That's how they put it in the original 302. Now, the original 302 is bad. It doesn't look good for Obama and them if that's what is actually in it. So they edit it to make it look less good for Flynn and bad for the government. But even with the editing, this is how stupid these people were. Even with the editing, there is no mentions of sanctions in that 302. Not one time. Not one time did the agents ask Flynn a question about sanctions. Now, they spoke about the expulsion of the diplomats. That they did discuss that. But that's not what he's charged with. He didn't speak about the diplomats. He said he did. They didn't ask him about the sanctions. And that's the whole ball of wax. Well, how could he lie to a question you didn't ask? And why are you people not smart enough to put that in the edited 302? This whole thing, well, it was just a bunch of idiots. Just a bunch of idiots. Oh well, what are you going to do? We tried to wake you up. You just don't want to listen. Just keep listening to the news. So many things. Oh well, gotta go. Bye.